So I got in through another person and had a go in Daisy Hill. I had an old bike that never had seen the dirt, and 26-inch bike, but I just used to go to the shops and go to work the Dutch way, and but never seen the hills, the dirt really.
So about 2 years ago, my dad introduced me to it. I went along to the Rats social rides, and then I met some amazing people and they just like really supported me, and then I got some coaching and just took off from there.
I've been involved with Rats for probably almost a decade now. Originally my husband and 2 sons and I got involved with the club as riders, socially and racing. Over time we started volunteering more, and I eventually ended up as president of the club. One of the key things that I was aiming to do was to build female participation in the club. It was already high at around 14 or 15%, but we put in place programs that got that percentage of female membership up to 35%. So the programs we put in place have worked, and I've continued to be involved in developing those programs and running Chicks in the Sticks for the last 2 years as the race director.
Mainly I was approached when I was doing Brennan City Council childcare. I was doing childcare for about 8 years with them. Lonnie, the president or vice president at the time, said to me, would you like to come join the club and help out? And I thought it was a good prospect to help the club out and commit to another group of people.
I met some people in Daisy Hill and they were from the Reds Club. One of the ladies was Masters Racing, and she actually explained me about what was happening, what was going on. And I went straight away to the Reds Club for the Chicks rides, and I haven't stopped since.
Chicks in the Sticks has been running for longer than I've been involved with it. The founding committee made an amazingly fantastic decision to put in place a female-only race to try and drive participation. What is somewhat unique about this race is that it is very participation focused. The vast majority of the women who come to ride it are not looking to necessarily compete. They're there to complete. And they want to just have fun and challenge themselves and be riding in a fun environment with their mates, meeting new people, challenging themselves.
I really liked it. Everyone dressed up in tutus, so that was really cool. And to see like all the way like to elite riders and then to like really beginner riders, it was really cool to see like all the girls in one place as well. That was cool.
We do get elite level riders. We have had national champions come along, and this year that's why we're running 2 different loops to try and challenge both categories.
You'll be struggling up the hill, but you'll get a nice view up the top and then you get a nice run down. So there'll be nice sweeping sections, there'll be drops. I wanted to give the riders, the competitors, a chance to sort of cool off and understand that what they're doing is going to be fantastic. This is worth doing another lap just to get back to the spot, because you'll be literally, you could almost touch the water with your foot as you're riding past.
I did Chicks in the Sticks last year and I really enjoyed it. Just the atmosphere, just be on the trail with other ladies. And it's so good for yourself to see where you are, your fitness. It was like an exam for me with where am I at? You know, what can I do? Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Don't be afraid to do this course. There's fun in the green loop, the inside loop. There's a great event to do. If it's the first time you've been riding this year, it's still an achievable kind of thing. So
it's so accessible to like everyone. So even if like you've never touched a bike before, just come along, see how you go. And to even like the fastest rider, you can still do it because the tracks are like amazing. You can still ride them fast and all that.
For anyone who's considering coming along to Chicks in the Sticks, I'd encourage them just to come and give it a go. Even though it's a 3-hour race, you may decide to ride 1 lap, stop and have a coffee, ride another lap, come back and have something to eat, have a chat with your friends, do another lap. You don't have to be out there racing the entire time. Being such small loops, you can easily complete a loop and decide to have a break if it is too much for you. On the other hand, you can just keep barreling around the course for 3 hours as fast as you want and have fun that way.
One of my sayings is better to be in the fight than fighting to get in. So that means like, don't stand over and say, I wish I could do that. Just give it a go, because you'd rather be whinging about being tired, riding your bike, than wish I did that.
Oh, go and do it. You don't need to jump, you know? You can go for the ride and learn and gain through that.
Bratz is really cool. It's how I got into cycling and mountain biking, just meeting the people. They're all so nice. I love the mountain biking community. Like, I've done a lot of sports and dabbled and stuff, and I have like not seen anything like the mountain bike community. Everyone says hello on the tracks and gives way, and they're just so polite and everything.
So coming to ride Chicks in the Sticks at Karingal gives you the opportunity to ride trails that are not publicly accessible. They're trails that have been developed by Rats Cycling Club and our trail care teams, specifically for not just the Chicks in the Sticks race, but they're also being used for the Bush Rats Juniors coaching program. They will end up being part of a bigger network of trails that will involve a full XCO loop. The environment here, right beside Eastern Escarpment, offers a fair bit of elevation, so we can create some pretty unusual and unique features here over time. It's going to take time to develop it all, and we need the numbers at Trail Care to get that sort of thing to happen.
All the tools, all the fuel is donated by Rats Cycling. You don't need to know how to use a tool. It's one of those situations where I love to teach her. It's not a secret men's club or in the bush. It literally is. Everyone can contribute. It can be anything from trimming branches off trees to raking surfaces to constructing something like this. It's a couple of hours on a Sunday. I give you drinks, you know, sausages. I'll certainly feed you. And like I said, Rats will supply this. We do a bit of a barbecue. It is fun, especially when we get large groups. We get so much done, and it's easier for me to show people how to do trail care. When there's a lot of people to help you, we can achieve so much more.
We have very advanced trail care programs with the club, and that gives you a chance to learn about how trail development can actually help in an environment. You're not going to look after what you can't access. So seeing the environment from trails means that you're going to take care of it.
I love trying things, not too dangerous when I'm alone. I'm not too worried to go downhill. Yeah, I just enjoy the whole freedom of it.
The adrenaline rush, just the feeling of like going fast, nailing that techie section, going down and just like feeling awesome. It's just really cool like that.
Every ride you go on, even if you've been riding for 20 years, you can find something to challenge yourself. A trail a little bit faster, a technical element a little bit smoother, a jump, a downhill aspect. There's always something that you can do, and that's good for your mental health.